Astra. They lose yet another, possibly third player to go down from the roster. And they will not be liking this at all for whatsoever reason. Another one bites the dust. F2 in trouble. Mickey falls to the side. Blizzy has to swap into the corner. Pops again, but he takes a hit with the S12K. Pops again to the right-hand side. But this time he will not succeed as he falls away. And Boneless will be the last one left for his team. Again, they will be getting caught out. Had no idea of all the angles left on into that open space and open position. It's a good ball over the top side. Good grenade. If they can make it through. They will try. No face. Oh, he did have that angle. Very, very solid angle for him. He made it work for his own, but no face gets knocked away. Now they will have to think about this again. And they are currently in that open space. As Jexo is going to try to lock things up as well. Backs into the corner. The rest of his teammates will have to make something work here if he can make it through. Grenade in hand. Pops into the corner. Jinwoo bounces off, but it doesn't work. Grenade unfortunately doesn't connect. Baza had the angles there, but he's going to be dropped off, forced into exile. Open position, beautiful shots with the shotgun, but unfortunately he's no match for the AKM. But another shotgun is there to the rescue, and that will close down S4. Dibala, the last one to go down. Jexo will get that finish. And Eurus will stand on business. 3 eliminations. Jexo is the one that makes it happen. I'm not sure if his name is Jexo or DJ Exo, but we'll call him Jexo. A little bit of a interesting play here, Mad. It looks like full wreck. We'll also lose one of their players, possibly one of the last. As X goes back into the lobby, we're down to 14 teams now. 47 players alive. And all looking for a way inside of that final circle. It is very, very hectic. It is very, very tight. And things are looking very interesting here. Cody gets knocked away. Marty had his number, dialed it in, calls him off. It's going to be going out with the quickness. And Lelouch will be getting forced out of that position. Oh, he's caught out by Temp. And what a spray that was. Savage gets the finish. Cody goes out. Marty goes with the DBS and crashes out. The entirety of that team. What a player Marty is. But that spray from Temp absolutely put things in perspective for Guards. And they are up 4 eliminations now. What a beautiful way to start the game. It is phase 2 of the circle. Couple minutes left. They will try to lock in. An open spot, very, very open spot, can make things work. F2 still down to 1, is boneless, but unfortunately he will be ripped to shreds there. ZG will get their first elimination. Triple Y, the one that makes it happen. Again, Prey Zone still very much central. Shelter, Prison, Milta and Lipovka very much in play. We've seen the zone earlier on. We could tell how convenient it was for some teams, and we're about to see how much how convenient it can be for the other teams that are trying to lock things down inside of that final third. Again, northern side is free for most teams to make the moves with Jexo and the rest of the guys from Eurus. Unfortunately, we'll be playing S3. They did lose Yasa and a little bit of an entangle earlier. But that puts things into perspective for them. They will have to decide how they want to play this going forward. Open space. Could ask for some more pressure to be relieved here. Razy had to be very, very careful there. Peeked out. Took a little bit of a hit. And that will force him into a spot. To that corner spot. Again, that will lock things down. Good play from Jexo. Phase still trying to stay locked in. Phase 2 of that circle. A lot of teams very much central. We're all looking for a way through. The northern side looks to have most of the teams. Most are also playing off that angle, trying to get a little bit of a beat or a breather around the edges of the zone here. They are trying to circle about and circumvent an open position for themselves. We're about to find out. That's a good spray from Most, just to drive the opposition into the opposite direction, and it works. But Lonely is getting caught, it's peeked out and will be dropped immediately by Carlos. And that is trouble right now. A big bang to work through. Ooh, that's a beautiful rotation from STS. They're in a very, very solid spot. I mean, all they have to do is defend this, and this could lead to something special. But again, they move in. Interesting spots from Ooh, that's a beautiful spray, but again getting caught out into a little bit of a sandwich there. He gets run over immediately there by Yoli. Had no chance to recover or signal to the rest of his teammates, forced out into the open. But Volley getting caught out as well, trading off, and he falls that one, and he gets tracked in. Fortunately, Volley's not gonna like that one. He did get an elimination earlier, but yeah, he's gonna be hurt. This is a little bit of a back and forth here, but Boars applying some of that pressure from a high ground position, a very solid high ground position. Unfortunately for them, they could have the zone going into the next third. It's all a matter of who's going to apply the most amount of pressure here as well. Mad trying to work it through as well. They are trying their best to stay locked in here. Getting forced out. You next. And Hamraw. liking the pressure being mounted on them as well. STS dominating the entirety of this region, but they're still yet to secure any eliminations just yet. It will take a little bit of something special for them to capitalize on this, because they are playing as 3. But that has never stopped them before. Ooh, big spray. Big spray, very big spray. Odds are still looking quite comfortable after that first endangerment that they called out earlier. Marty able to secure 3 eliminations. And we'll have to work as 2 here. Possibly soak up some more of that pressure as they are trying to go up the hill. STS will lose Cherry. He had all the numbers. He had all the advantage to hold this area. But like I said earlier, it takes a little bit something special to hold this entire position for yourself. Again, the pressure is mounting. There's more to it than this position that they've already got. Top side looking very interesting here. SNW, like I said earlier, they did play out of the puff card. They did play the zone to perfection, and now they are in a very solid spot. But hopefully they will not deplete their utilities trying to defend this position. Triple Y pulls up immediately, and he will get lit up with the quickness. Horizon, beautiful angle, catches him off guard, and he's going to get knocked away. His teammates, will they pull up? It's not looking likely for them either ways. But all eyes will be on them as they will be trying their best to make this work. Zizou tries his best to make something out of nothing here, but Triple Y finally gets flush. Stumi closes that one out. A little bit more pressure if they can hold on. Horizon with the first elimination for S1W. That puts them in a solid spot. Play zone shrinking quite nicely again. Over to the northern side. All of the teams trying to secure that first chicken dinner. Yazid drives a little bit closer there just to get some more intel, but his vehicle suffers the brunt of the damage as 556s will be sent his way. Ghost plays a little bit closer there. A little bit of more pressure as well. Tries his best to stay locked in. We'll hold some more of that as well, but again, Yazid is a little bit too far out. He will have to reposition and rethink what will work for him. Again into the open spot. Jexo is still alive, holding on for Eurus. And they are in a very solid position inside of the zone. Prison still very much contested. Can they make the rotation on time? Open spaces will be required to make something happen here. Ruda swaps right through, pops over to the left-hand side, immediately starts to use the throwables. They know they have to make the move. They know they have to get out of dodge. A beautiful shot with the DBS, but it doesn't connect. Ruda will try again. Can't seem to get the angles right. Pops over the top side, but unfortunately, Uni falls us to the side, and he's going to get knocked away. Finally, Power Baby succumbs to the bullets sent his way, and that's going to be the end. Uni falls to the side as well. Beautiful grenade, but unfortunately not enough to make anything happen there, and that will be good night. Marty up to 4 eliminations now, 6 total for guards. They are creeping up on that leaderboard. SNW now taking another hit. Yazid's grenade is inch perfect, and now they have the angle to creep up. Ooh, Doomy falls as well. Horizon, the last one left for his team. Can he hold on? The pressure is a little bit too high on the other side there. Yazid pops another grenade over the top side, but it doesn't connect. Ghost is low on HP, and the angles expose him into the open, and that will be the end. Horizon goes out in 9th place. Unfortunate scenario for them. And Yazid now has the time, and the rest of his team can reposition. Ghost finally gets picked up. Marty's on the other side, continuously applying more of that pressure from the southeast. They will be looking to park things up. Marty continues with the pressure, but unfortunately he is hurt. And he will be locking in. Parks into the side. And Varma, last one left here. Marty has put in one hell of a performance. Can Varma cross them over the line? A little bit of a unfortunate thought process coming through here, but Eurus slowly grinding and climbing into the zone. They're trying to mount some of that pressure as well. Faria, slow but steady. Carlos on the other side trying to absorb some more of that pressure, but unfortunately they can't seem to find a way through as well. And they are trying to stay locked in, trying to find a way up forward. Eurus peeks out. FaZe gets caught out in the open. Carlos at the angles and dropped him immediately with immediate effect. Had him locked in. Tries to play off the right hand side. There's more pressure. Smokes have been dropped into the left hand side to soak up some more of that pressure being held up by Team Eurus. Najib has to hold on, apply some of that pressure as well, all the way right back to Ego. But again, Carlos and Faria working hand in hand to make things happen into that corner. Vehicle blows up in smoke immediately there. Ego trying to hold on. They've got two players left, Faria and Carlos. Can they hold on? Can they soak up all of the pressure being thrown their way? There's pressure in every single corner. Northern side having the least amount of pressure coming through. They can play inside as well, as MTM will try their best to make something happen there, but there's a lot of teams and it looks like he will not be getting picked up. The play zone is not favorable at all. He will have to make his way into that zone. Ghost rocks right through, will be able to get picked up, and he has to find a way inside of that circle, and I believe he has. Domino prone immediately. He has found a very solid spot, but can he make something happen here? It's all about doing the right thing. It's all about maintaining that position. Carlos and Faria still doing an amazing job of playing as just two, but things are looking very desperate for them. Najib has finally made a way through. Dexo trying to make a circle back into that corner. Eurus somehow have been picked up, but Najib has got knocked away. He can make that advance, and he will be getting picked up. But here comes TS, making their own advance, closer and closer. And here comes the pressure. They're up to 9 eliminations, and Arinki has been the one doing an amazing job. Molotov, grenades, all coming through. FaZe gets knocked away. Eurus down to just 1. 10 eliminations for TS. They're absolutely cooking. All it takes is a little bit of a touch there. All you have to take is a little touch, and that will make things happen. Eurus down to 2. Najib and Dexo, the last 2 left, and the play zone is already hot on their heels. Gonna force them into the open there. Jackson, will he make the right call? Yes, he will. Makes the advance a little bit closer. More pressure being applied here. They found a way to rack through, and they will play a little bit closer into that vest. Open position. Arinki peeks out. Gets dropped immediately as well. Jackson went for the open play, but he's dropped down. Najib now has to hold on. Left-hand side is preoccupied. There's 2 teams left. Najib, can he crack under the pressure, or will he make the sprays over to that northern side? He has the tree for cover. A grenade lob perfectly will get the job done. Can he make it happen? Launches the first one, peeks out, takes a little bit of more pressure. Can he circle back? Beautifully dropped. 1 versus 1 now. Surely Najib can make it happen. Jexo still knocked away. He can go for the reset. Oh, what an aid! Perfectly launched. Perfectly launched side by side. That grenade was his roommate. And he took him all the way back into the lobby. TS will claim that chicken dinner. 13 eliminations, and what a way to kick things off. Eurus in second place with 6 eliminations. Ego in third with 8. STS in fourth with 1. MTM in fifth place with 2. EG in sixth place with 7. Guards in seventh place with 6. Mad in eighth place with 3. SNW in ninth with 1. YE in 10th place with 4. Astra in 11th with 1. 4 Rec in 12th with 2. F2 in 11th, in 13th with 1. Brothers in Arms in 14th, and S4 in 15th with 3. Beautiful game, absolutely beautiful game that we just witnessed. We are going to see more and more action. I'll catch you guys right after the break. We'll be back for match number 2. Ooh. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. And that's going to be goodbye to Rec. So for Rec, at least one of their players is X. That is going to be very, very unfortunate as he goes back into the lobby from whence he came. He did not like that one, I'll tell you. That was an interesting playing path from the western side to the eastern side. Cost a little bit from the south. Brothers in Arms could be in some trouble here as they are trying to find their footing. A little bit of a track and field, as we've seen. Kampong has a little bit of an interesting dynamic here. Brothers in Arms fighting for their lives. They've lost one. Lexi low on HP on the other side is going to pack things up just a little bit behind, but again that will force them into an open space, into a very, very open position. Astra on the other side also very, very conspicuous. They are looking to be very, very proactive with these Brothers in Arms in trouble. Zenite has been knocked off course. Antonio is trying to circle around and find a better angle. And they are back to somewhat of a full strength. They will rethink their position. They will vibe in. There will be a little bit of a question and answer session coming through for these teams, but Astra have been very profound, as SNW as well, also trying to raise the numbers over the bar. But we do have 15 teams and 55 players in the cut. They will decide for themselves how they want to advance the circle, how they want to advance the zone. Again, very interesting zone. Cuts a little bit towards that eastern side. Yazid gets knocked away. They will be thinking twice about how they will advance from that one as well. But guards looking very profitable here. Savage knocks on the door. And they will answer. Good way for things to start off. Marty did have an excellent Erangel game. And can't take it away from him either. It's all about making the right ideas, the right adjustments. As Stecco will not see the rest of the game, unfortunately. Did get caught out in the open volley. We'll think twice about how that is going to affect the outcome of this game. Astra, on the other hand, can't seem to find out where they've nestled up, but I think they will be in a very interesting position coming in from that northern side. You can hear the QBZs raining outside. And you next, very prone, very quiet, very demure, not giving away too much, but not giving away too little either. We'll think twice about how he's going to reposition. There is opposition in the area. Horizon dialed his number, but didn't answer up. Had no idea of that position, and now he will press the advantage. You next. Praise over to the left-hand side. Pops the fuzz, but the DBS is better. And you next. It's no match for Horizon. Hammer packs into the right-hand side. A little bit of more pressure. Sprays onto the right. Doesn't connect. Volley very low on HPs. No chance again. For SNW, Horizon absolutely bottling the job. As they try to go up against, and Hamroll peeks out as well. He will be getting flushed. That will be for SNW. A little bit of a culture shock. Maybe of an interesting lack in or thereof. But again, that could work for them if they make something, you know, happen out of that. But show no weakness, really showing no weakness. They are very, very capable, and we've seen that for a fact. Jaxo has been knocked out by Boars. Fortunately, he didn't necessarily have to ken out in the open there. Domino looking for a way through, gets the finish into the right hand side, peeks out. Lexi looking for a way through, trade off, and he gets knocked away. Open season right now. Lexi's in a 1 versus 4. Can he clutch it up? It's not looking likely. He's turning his back, and that grenade, if launched perfectly, might get the job done. Perfectly launched, but is not able to get the job done into that corner. Pops onto the left-hand side. Spray is good. Trade-off, beautifully done. Feints into the right, but unfortunately will not make it happen. But that was dangerously close. Very, very dangerously close. But not enough to get the job done. Not enough to see it through onto the other side. But that could have spelled a lot of disaster. For Mortem. Ooh. Ooh, no! Antonio did not make it. Unfortunately, it did let him succumb to his injuries. And that is so, so unfortunate. There is a little bit of pressure still being mounted around here. But that will put them in a little bit of a thought process if they are trying to advance further. Again, that would be very, very proactive for them if they can make something out of it. Yeah, but one would have a very interesting sleight of hand trying to make that rotation in deep. F2 playing off. Again, F2 biding their time, trying to explore an opening, but I can't seem to find it. We'll have to pick and choose the areas they would want to cover. Again, if they do decide to lock in, they will decide to work this through. And Astra have started to lock things out. What? Do apologize for the break in transmission there, technical difficulties, but we are back in full rec, trying to hold a high ground, hold a hillside position. Would work for them in that angle that they've got so far. Spooky gets dropped off into the abyss as he falls away. Ego looking very comfortable just south of Paradise Resort. They're holding the entirety of the northern side hostage, and they're not looking like they're going to let this go. Well, it looks like TS might have something to do about that one, because they are making their own advance. And it's all about pressure. It's all about the amount of pressure you can take in a tournament like this, at a stage like this. Also, don't forget, this is the Palestine fundraiser. Is it Palestine or Palestine? Oh, it is the Palestine. I'll call it Palestine fundraiser live stream. Big shout out to Asteria Esports for bringing you this action. And all eyes will be on these teams as they will be playing for the greater good. These teams will be trying their best to lock in. It's like a full wreck. A little bit of an unfortunate set-out position. Omarion gets knocked away. He's in the open. Killjoy. The skills boy. It's all on their shoulders now. Can they turn this around? Skills boy could have we'll have something brewing here. The DBS comes out immediately, but he's not aware of him. Pops the first shot, doesn't make it happen. And unfortunately, he gets traded out, gets knocked away. Killjoy. Last one left over the top side. The grenade is charged perfectly. It's a little bit too shy. Skillsboy gets finished immediately. Jinwoo gets peeked out, dropped to a little bit about of HP there. The bullet starting to swing right through. Dybala is spotted into the open, but he's making the play. The first grenade is launched. The second one surely will get the job done. And he packs it into that left-hand side, but there comes pressure again. Trades off, but that will be good night. And there might be another opportunity for them to lock things around. Jinwoo, slow on HP, trying to get the numbers up. And JX77 packs inside, but he's going to be dropped off by Tony immediately as he locks that one in. And they are very, very comfortable with the position that they've already got. But that was very, 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 very close. Could have gone either ways. F2 also playing in from the southern side. They are not liking the pressure that is being thrown their way at all. Guards are looking very comfortable here. Yeah, playing this to a very, very major advantage. Devil gets knocked away. Savage has to creep inside just in time. Temp will trade off. Honey gets knocked away. Perry's outside, looking for a way through. Temp applying so much pressure into that left-hand side. Will decide to park things in. Savage is also playing deep. Doesn't seem to find a way through. A grenade. Oh, what a grenade! Perfectly launched from Temp. Will close down Astra. They will go out in 7th. And Arman from S4 will reposition and think twice. Tony, the first one to fall. And Ego will lock things down and close that out. Dybala. There's only so much he can do. He's just a little bit out of touch and out of space. And Eagle will continuously hold on to that pressure position. Dybala's a little bit too far out, and he has been spotted trying to make his way through. Couple bullets sent through his way. Can't seem to find his way around. He will be forced out. There could be some pressure as well. MTM trying to get locked in. Faria his way through as well. Pops into the vehicle, making a rotation over to that right-hand side. And that will give them some chance and some time to make things work for their own. But STS, very low on HP all the way around. That was very close. They do manage to get their numbers all the way back up. Or Artist and Cherry looking very confident in their reset. Domino and the rest of MTN also gathering whatever supplies they've got so far, just enough to percolate things. There will be a bit of more pressure being mounted here. Cherry trying his best to hold on the high ground, and Temp's grenade is inch perfect as Artist does get knocked away here. God's making the play, advancing forward. Savage trades off. Artist will get finished by Temp. And Cherry peeks out as well, get dropped away, but Savage doesn't make it through. Hate Most will be the one they hate the most as he goes for that finish and closes out. Arman now has the opportunity to deal with Ego over to that right-hand side. Can't seem to hold on, but the breach is good. And the grenade is even better, actually manages to squeeze right through. But Dybala is exposed, gets knocked away. And here comes Ego, they have all the numbers. Oh, another grenade. Arman jumps inside of the Molotov cocktail, gets burned to ashes, burns away. Jinwoo, the last one left, using the angles perfectly, but Carlos is playing off the right hand side. Open spaces here could cause some damage over to the guys from S4, and a grenade is sent over. Flick out, pops into the corner with the M4, doesn't connect, will try again. Pops immediately with the DBS, trying to get his numbers back up and get the reset on, but this is going to be very, very crucial. Carlos peeks out into the corner again, feints over, pops the first one, but the second one doesn't connect. Immediately Tickus gets that finish, and Ego starting to cook now. 7 eliminations down to 3 teams. STF trying to force them out. First spray is good, and they hop out the vehicle immediately. First spray. Faria immediately gets the angles. Hatemos goes prone, tries to relieve the pressure and hold on to a little bit of a sight line. Jumps straight into the water, doesn't want to deal with that one. MTM on the other side, trying their best to hold on. Spray is good over to the northern side. Connects immediately. Carlos will not go any further. Tikas is exposed. Sprays is again from Domino's left hand side. Pressure. What is pressure? Fear will feel it, gets knocked away and flushed down. Tikas is doing an amazing job of holding on in that position, but MTM somehow still alive. Domino peeks out, trades off, and Tikas will have to think again, think twice. Do you want to smoke? You do not. And Ego are starting to look like they will take this game. Domino trying to hold off, not trying to peek out, not trying to overextend or expose. Grenade sent over, but it's not enough. Does have the S12K Molotov perfectly launched, and that will force them to choose another position. Doesn't connect the first, and it will not connect the second either. Faria shuts it down, and now Hatemos will be the last one left, but Faria will not stop. Faria will not pick. He gets knocked away, beautifully touched, and he goes straight into the water, but it's not looking like he will do much out of this one. The play zone not too favorable here. Might decide to go in from that left hand side, goes for the flush immediately, closes that out, but will not find a way through, as they will get that finish. Ego with 11 eliminations and that chicken dinner. STS in second with 8, MTM in third with 6, S4 in fourth with 4, Guards in fifth with 7, F2 in 6th with 3, Astra in 7th with 7, and TS in 8th, Ye in 9th with 4, Forek in 10th, EG in 11th with 1, Show No Weakness in 12th with 4, Eurus in 13th with 1, Brothers in Arms in 14th with 1, and Mad in 15th with 1. Big game players, ladies and gentlemen. That is match number 3 done. Still got another match lined up for you right after the break, so don't touch that dial. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be right back after the break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Palestine Fundraiser live stream brought to you by Asteria Esports. It is Priest on the mic. What a journey this has been. So some amazing clutch plays coming through from Hugo in the last game. Can he do more of the same? Saw that playing pass going in from the northwest all the way to the eastern side. Cuts right down the middle. It looks like S4 will have some explaining to do, as Arman will be seeing the end of the journey in the lobby. Eurus looking very strong, starting very strong. But there is only so much they can do from these angles that have been presented to them. A little bit of a high ground position here for Tony. S4 not on the best start, as they will be losing to Jinwoo. Saw him get clipped up earlier. And Eurus applying some of that pressure over to the other side. And here comes Tony packing it in. Over to that left. Pops out. Trying to lock that one in. Salah trying to force him out into the open. But this is not going to work at all. Trying to use that numbers advantage. A bit of a jump. And the Molotov is launched out into the open. And this was good, very good play from Tony. And he actually gets the finish on Salah. Salah had no idea that that is how things were going to go for him. Again, there was no reason for him to die there. All he had to do was force Eurus into the open. Didn't necessarily have to get out of sight from the rest of his teammates, but it is what it is. I wonder what their sight line is from here. I mean, they have a very clear sight line, at least for FaZe. He does have a very clear sight line on that entire position, but Tony actually does take one back for S4. He is going to decide on how that will work out for him. But it is not a bad call. Never a bad call. The smoke path is pretty standard. Yes, sir. Already making time for him to make that move over to that corner pocket. It's not looking very ideal for him as he pops open that left scope. Tony is biding his time. Not giving away too much. Peeks out again. Good spray. First touch is good. Peeks into the corner. Gets the first knock. Tries to go for the flush. He's actually going for it. And he does manage to make it happen. And Dexter peeks into the corner. And Tony somehow has turned this deficit into a 1 versus 2. Jexo still out in the open, just behind the tree. This could be curtains for him. He does have another smoke as he engaged the sidelines into that corner. But Eurus in major trouble now. FaZe could be caught out if he's not careful enough. Takes the right amount of a grenade to make this happen, but he's gonna fall from grace, and he loses the high ground advantage. FaZe on the ground floor, looking for a way through to break inside. Tony has been absolutely brilliant here, and now this could be the opening he's looking for. Right into the corner. A couple more sprays over to that side, but doesn't make it happen. Switches immediately to the close quarters master, the DBS. And they have creeped up to his position. And vengeance will be dealt swiftly and diabolically. Over to the corner again. Sends the first shot. Doesn't connect. Try again. FaZe outside. Jexo as well. They are looking to overwhelm him here, but they can't seem to find a way through. Another one. And now F2 want a piece of the action. They've been hearing the commotion ring around for the most part, and this could spell a lot of chaos because Fleazy just pulled up into the scene. Wants some more. Tony has to back away here. Flizzy circles back. Again, takes a little bit of a hit there, but he has gathered the intel he's looking for. Boneless has decided to creep in from the other side. F2 want the smoke. They want this, and they want it bad. So it's all a question of who's going to take it out. Tony is still very much alive, still very much a threat. And now some more third parties. Tony is there in the room, and he closes things out. Packs inside. First spray from Madness. Locks that one over the top, but can't seem to find through. Another grenade sent over, but Jexo gets out just in time. First spray is good. Over to the left-hand side. Again, Madness trying to hold on. Return fire is brilliant, and is absolute pandemonium that breaks out into the dispersity here. Madness trying to hold on. F2 came with Flizzy, and Flizzy's gone as well. Grenade over to the top side as well. Volley close out, and Madness are not taking this one lightly. They break inside. The chains are open-sided this time. Hammeror actually takes in as he falls as well. Volley's gonna force that one into the corner, and show no weakness. Also want a piece of the action, and they will decide to send a couple more shots as well. And Stecco repositions as well. There's more chaos. Mickey for F2 still holding on. Tony, the orchestrator of all of this violence, is still very much alive, still very much in the open. AUG sounds out as Volley gets confirmed and flushed away. Madness still very low, still knocked away, hasn't gotten picked up yet. Might have gone AFK. Things may be looking from bad to worse for F2. Tony still very much a threat, still very, very much alive. And Euros have been biding their time in the vicinity as well. Jexo just outside the horizon, and they have 3 eliminations so far. But they will make their way out of this position. They will hog out and park away, fortunately making it out of that position. But show no weakness. On the other hand, we'll be back to full strength. We'll be losing out there, but nothing they haven't seen before. Boars, a grenade sent over. Perry's the one that feels it. And Omarion has us secured an elimination for the team this time, so this one is very, very proactive for him. But Jexo getting caught out in the open there, sent back into the lobby. Skills Boy getting pulled out as well. Boars on the other side can't seem to pack it through, but Killjoy pulls up immediately with the Bison and closes out. Jex can't seem to deal with that pressure. Ruder on the other side as well, trying to maintain that angle, but FaZe and Eurus will be backing out. They will be going out in 12th. And Killjoy have to be very careful there. There was an open space for some chaos, and it could have brewed in. Pause. Continues to let the smokes fly. Jax actually gets finished off. That's a solid grenade, but too little too late. Jax will get finished. Oh, that is a sight. That is really a sight. What a spray that was. But fortunately for him, he makes it out of dodge, and will reconvene with his teammates, and they will play on as 2. It's very close, very close. Too close for comfort, if you ask me. Playzone is shrinking again. Rozhok and Sunken City very, very much in high demand if they can make the play all the way out there. That puts them into a very, very precarious position. But for the time being, EG are very comfortable playing it a little bit central, just north of Rozhok. They can think twice about how they want to advance their position again. Could be some there could be some telling truth to this though, if they can navigate and recuperate as well. You can see Azir is just drifting about. And there it is. Rozhok, sunken city, at least a part of it, still very much in play here. Now there could be some pressure being mounted as the play zone here is going to force these teams into a very, very irregular rotational patterns. That was a very dangerous trade-off. Cherry could have gotten the angle there, but looks like that was not the case. Spooky instead will trade it off. An artist will be going back into the lobby as well. Had no idea about that position. Pretty sure they caught them unawares, and that is why they paid the price. And the guards, relatively the best team of the night, in very, very rigorous positions so far as they've been able to lock in. And there goes the bullet. There go the bullets flying. Could be some unwarranted engagements going on here, but it looks like guards will want this one. This temper will be trading out. This will be a battle of two teams with similar play styles. Guards and I believe that's EG or Ego rather. They did come out with that chicken win in the last game, and Varma almost uprooted from his buggy there, but fortunately for him, he will make it out in time as he spits right through, spits again into that corner. Savage will spin into the block as well. Ooh, water spray from Tikas. And that is very, very unorthodox, but the pressure here is quite courageous, if you ask me. And that is the break they've been looking for. Tikas finally gets the breakthrough. Spray is good, 10 falls to the side. And they will decide to crash the party. Carlos is already pulling up inside, and they will trade off, and that was the opening they were waiting for. And a break in transmission there. Carlos surely will be getting knocked away, but Faria already made a play to the far side, and that is beautiful stuff coming through from Ego. They're actually cooking right now. Savage actually makes his way through, but immediately the DBS will set him back down. Savage the last one up, another one into the corner. Vamas can hold on to pressure, and Tikas with a final clutch. What a display. Tikas, 3 eliminations off the rip. Ego are just better. They are absolutely better. And they show you why they are better. They were absolutely cooking right there. We saw it live and direct. They put all the numbers in. They put all the action in. And Omarion. What is he doing? Is he fixing his vehicle? I think he was fixing that one. Spooky's making a play in an advance into that open space. Again, the play zone is not favorable for all of these teams that are trying to play in from the north. They are running into each other. It is tooth and nail. It is stage 4 of the circle. They are trying to lock in here. Zed and EG, they are making their own plays. They're making their way into that zone. It's a good spot they found. And they have made a rotation through. Rozok still very much in play. Brothers in Arms are enjoying it over to that western side. Spooky and the rest of EG making their play into that zone. Alex has to pop right through again. He tries to get away. Up to 6 eliminations now. Gets a beautiful angle over to that corner. And the sprays might start flying out. Omarion even in a better spot. Gets the final finish. Nigo will be getting dispatched one after the other. 7 eliminations now for 4rec. Recalcitrant forces are looking very, very dominating right now. X is beamed out of his vehicle. But I believe he will be getting picked up. There's a whole lot of space and a whole lot of time for them to make that move. It is phase 5 of the circle. So there's not too much pressure being mounted here. We'll still continue to play as 4. A lot of utilities will have to go down the drain for this one. Vehicle taking a bit of a pick-me-up. It's all about the right rotation now. Recalcitrant force is already making it through, using the bridge, coming through outside the northern corner of Rozok. The play zone has shifted even deeper into the eastern side, so it's going to be a very, very hard rotation for them to make. Horizon has taken a knock, a major hit, but he should be fine. He's going to get picked up. Again, Doomy had no idea, but the opposition will continue to apply some more of that pressure. Brothers in Arms holding very, very strong, trying to stay locked in. Sonic has sent a couple shots downhill, and it's X that's the first one to get knocked away. Lexi continues to hold the high ground position in the first story of the building. Skills Boy peeks out, gets dropped away as well, and Ghost has to pack things in over to the top side again. Overly engaging the corners there, but ooh, well, Ghost thought he was invisible there, but he was definitely spotted. 4rec somehow have lost 2, and now they might just lose 3. Omarion, the last one left, and he's a little bit too far out. Can't provide the cover, can't provide the angles. He might be getting flushed out here. Things could be going from bad to worse. 4rec again. Killjoy gets flushed away. 7 eliminations they've been able to secure so far. They do have a little bit of that zone that could work in their favor going forward. Fear gets swept up in all the diaspora, goes out as well. All the angles getting occupied. Only Omarion is inside of the circle. Can he make the right decision? Can he make the right play? He's trying to back himself up into that corner, trying to stay locked in. Trilex has been knocked away here. TS looking very comfortable. Casco peeks off, using the smoke to his advantage, shielding his position, shielding the angles. But again, he's trying to make a way into that circle. The smokes are already coming out. They're creating a path. They don't want to be spotted, but somehow Tony from S4 is still alive. He continues to be a threat. Sprays all the way over to the northern side with the AUG, and he still connects. Still a threat. Another spray over to the top side. Might catch off Horizon, but the horse gallops quicker than expected, and he drops out again. Tony with the spray, and he gets knocked away, and he had no idea. Brothers in arms are looking like brothers right now. Tony's absolutely cooking. Possibly 8 eliminations on the way here. But unfortunately, that one gets stolen away by Trilex. Had the better angle, had the better position. Sonic has to hold on, pops the grenade over to the smoke side, can't seem to find it through. Omarion has to hold on here, peeks inside, spots Tony, continues to mount the pressure and deals damage to all the vehicles, but Tony has to find a way through. The pressure continues to mount. TS playing off that right hand side, a little bit of a dip, a little bit of a ditch, can work for them, but the play zone is not favorable. They will have to advance. Omarion continues to mount some more pressure. That's down to 4 teams, 7 players alive. Top side looking very, very dangerous right now. Tony on the other side still continues to apply some more of that pressure. Omarion has the best seat in the house. He sees everyone, he sees all. He's omniscient, he's omnipresent, but can he make it happen? Over to the western side, Tony still continues to be a threat. Peeks out, will be getting dropped off if he's not careful. Tony continues to hold on, but Omarion is a thorn in his side. He has to deal with him. He has to peek inside, and more sprays over to the top side. A little bit of a touch there. Wolf draw Omarion to rethink and reposition. Will he take the fire out of that side? I don't think he's going to be a possibility there, but Trilex is exposed, might be getting dropped away. Tony gets the angle and will sweep him away with the AUG. Oh, that was dangerous play from TS, and they will pay the ultimate price. Open season right now for Omarion. Can he get the angles right? 2v3v1. Spoke too soon. Omarion had the angles. First spray. Tony will capitalize, and that will rock things out. 1v1 pops out, but the DBS is there to close things out immediately. Tony clutches it perfectly, launched into the corner, and Tony steals it away. 10 eliminations. Now it's him against Omarion, and Omarion has the right angles. He's a 1v1, but Tony somehow has made it through to the drop zone and will take whatever is in the box, will stack himself up, and now he's ready for the final battle. Omarion has had the best seat in the house for the whole time, but Tony has been absolutely brilliant. 8 eliminations, but Tony as an entity has more than 8. He has 10, and he's looking for more, or potential for 11. The Groza's in the box. Will he pick it up? He has the DBS and the AUG, and I believe he's going to stick with it. But now Omarion continues as well, pops the first grenade. And that Groza might be the difference maker. The grenades continue to fly out. Omarion, good gracious. What a game this has been. Tony, absolutely diabolical. Can he finish strong? Swaps over to the right, feints to the left. First spray is good. Oh, what a finish. Tony from S4 will take the chicken dinner. 11 eliminations. And what a finish. What a finish. Jinwoo and Arman would probably be jumping for joy in the background. And what a way to wrap it up. Tony gets the final game locked in and loaded. Chicken dinner in the back pocket. 4-rec in second place. Amazing performance from Omarion, but he couldn't see it through. They will go out with 8 eliminations. TS in third with 8 as well. Brothers in Arms in fourth with 1. Show No Weakness in fifth with 6. MTM in 6th with 1. Ego in 7th with 5. EG in 8th with 2. Yay in 9th with 3. STS in 10th with 1. Guards in 11th with 1 as well. Eurus in 12th with 3. F2 in 13th with 1. Astra in 14th with 1. And Mad in 15th with 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of tonight's broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you catch me at the next one. Big shout out to Asteria Esports for bringing us this content. And big shout out to everyone that did support the fundraiser for Palestine. See you guys at the next one.